Hey everyone, welcome back to Danny's Karma, where the universe speaks and the vibe is real. Everybody should have gotten their angel numbers. I'll wait for you guys to hop on. Give me 1 second. You left your plate on the table. Where you ate your chicken and your mash. All right, sorry about that. I am. Questions are still open. Hey, Alexis babes. Questions are still open. I sent out the ones that participated earlier. So if you guys want to participate, questions are still open. I don't know for how much longer. Hey, offline. Hey, everyone. All right, let's see. Let me go here. Actually, I want to go here. I don't know if any of the mods are going to be in here, but let me see if I can do it this way. All right. Let's get started. We're going to start with number 4444. You got blessings in disguise, obstacles, hardship, strength, building character, experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling Okay, wait, what? If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Hey everyone. All right, let's start. For angel number 4444. Okay, so we're going to do a 3-month forecast. For your question as far as, I guess, finances. What's finances looking like in the next 3 months? Hi, Day. Hey, everyone. Finances for number 4444. So we're going to do the overall spread, and then we'll break it down starting January, February, and then March. All right, overall financial spread for the next 3 months, starting from January, February, and March for number 4444 in finances. What can she expect? 4 of Wands. Okay. There's stability here. Five of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Page of Swords and the King of Swords. 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Sun. So I do feel the instability. I do feel there's like a discontent energy around your stability. 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords. I do feel, though, with the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords, there is something about refusing to see something like some kind of clarity. All right, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. You may be starting something new that's going to bring in financial stability, and it's going to release burdens, and you're going to be very happy about it. The Chariot. So I feel like over the next 3 months, I guess starting from now, right, there's an energy here of Maybe not feeling like you are where you're supposed to be, right? Maybe you've had a goal by, let's say, 30, I should be here by 35. I'm not sure how old you are, but it's one of those energies. It's like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, even though I don't see much like financial, I don't see you being broke. It's just the discontent, or maybe feeling like Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Cups. I don't see the it's almost like an energy of not seeing the gratitude, right? Where you're able to pay your bills. Maybe it's paycheck to paycheck, but there's something here that is definitely changing. All right. For maybe for you with the Nine of Wands, you feel like, I've been working so hard and I'm not seeing like the extra. I'm not able to save. Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords, Hierophant. I feel like Ten of Swords, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Is this relating to her job? Ace of Pentacles. There is an energy here in the next 3 months that you're gonna get to a point, and I feel like it's not like you're making a move right now to gain financial stability or find something more. I feel like you're overworked, underpaid, and there's something here where you're gonna be pushed to your limit in order for you now to start the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant to get something better. There's something here with the Emperor that came out that maybe you want to find, or you're going to be pushed into that energy where you want to find something better, like climbing up the corporate ladder, or taking your career to the next level. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Fool. I feel like you have a new start and it feels like work. It definitely feels like work. It feels like you're leaving, or there's something again with the Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles. You're not leaving until you feel burnt out, until you feel like, okay, I can't anymore, right? I feel like you are definitely gonna go into some kind of emotionally fulfilling position. Ace of Wands, something passionate, and I feel like whatever that move is, whatever that strategic move is gonna release a lot of burdens. So I feel like there's money here in this new position. Six of Wands, King of Cups, and a Ten of Pentacles, exactly what I just said. So in the next 3 months, I feel like it's that energy that you're not happy, you're not where you want to be. It's like there's some kind of clarity that you are refusing to see. And I feel like the clarity is coming in like, why are we not applying for a better position, especially something that's going to bring more success, more money? It's not until you feel at your ends with that you do that. And I feel like you have a lot of happiness, abundance. Six of Wands. There's something here. I don't know if it's a promotion. It feels more like a new job, but it feels like it's a promotion from where you're at now. Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Cups. I feel though it comes in when you feel beyond stressed out. I don't see you doing this as yet. But yeah, I see a lot of financial wealth and growth coming in the next 3 months. So let's see. All right, for number 4444, what is January looking like when it comes to finances? January. What's January looking like when it comes to finances? Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. The Moon. The Fool. Okay. Oh, the Hermit in reverse. The King of Wands and the Hangman. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Death, and the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. What's the Five of Pentacles? The Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Be careful because I do see your money slightly decreasing in January, but this is where you make a decision to start something new. The Hermit in reverse, the Four of Cups. What's that about? The Three of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Wands. What's the Five of Cups, Three of Wands, Tower? You could be feeling a bit like down and out, and I see you kind of ghosting people in January because of your financial stability, or it's like there's a introvert kind of energy. King of Wands and Death, Three of Pentacles. I see you ending a job in January. The Hangman and the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and you're shifting your perception to where you want to go or where you want to be. This is definitely something that you've been withholding from and fighting and avoiding. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Strength. But I see you taking a very big leap of faith in January towards something else. I see you leaving a job. With the Hermit in reverse, though, I don't know why that's giving me Ten of Swords. Like you're ending something abruptly. I don't know. I don't even know if you're giving notice. The Hermit in reverse speaks about ghosting. All right. But um the Knight of Swords, yes, the Magician and the Three of Wands, this could be like a move. Three of Wands, this could be Emperor, yeah, taking a very like big decision around the move or relocation. The Tower and the Six of Cups, okay, you may be leaving family, friends behind, but you're going towards where you feel content. Three of Swords, yeah, Justice. I feel like there's a bit of like a heartstring moment, like something is pulling on your heartstrings, but it's almost like you're gonna balance it out. Oh, all right, so that was January. Give me one second. Hmm, okay. What's February looking like? What's February looking like? Questions are still open. What's February looking like as far as her finances for number 4444? What's February looking like for number 4444? The Empress, February for number 4444 in finances. Four of Wands, the Strength, and the Queen of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Okay, Empress, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Hangman, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Devil. There's a bit of overindulgence here in February. Be careful. With the Nine of Cups and the Devil, this could be things that are not necessary. This is like overindulgence. The Nine of Cups and the Devil could speak about, and again, financially, it may not be that, but it could be over drinking. You know, there's a bad habit here. This could be literally like, Amazon, eating out a lot. The Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. What's the Page of Cups and the Empress? Two of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Swords? The Lovers. What's that about? Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Why is the Seven of Swords? Two of Wands. There's something in February around a relationship. I'm not sure if you live with somebody currently. Ten of Pentacles and a Four of Wands. The Sun. What's the Seven of Swords, though? Page of Swords. There could be something regarding a relationship that's going to push you towards like some kind of Eight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, some kind of big change to where you, again, there's a big moving between January and February. You have a big like relocation. Yeah, there's a big relocation here. And I don't know if it's like you're living with someone and there's something big that happens to where this is pushing you out of this living situation to go do something else. And I see you taking action. Ten of Swords again, Justice. What's the Nine of Cups and the Devil? The Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. Be careful because with the overindulgent energy, if you are moving between January and February, that's going to be the time where you should not overspend because again the relocation cost, there's something around family, friends. It's not the time to be out there celebrating, just the basics, just necessity. Okay, because I do see here with the Queen of Swords, you're going to have to be very smart about this big move or this big leap of faith because something is changing in your home dynamic, and I do want to say that it's your living situation. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, Magician, same thing in the Star. It's like you're going towards where you want to be. There's something about a relocation or a move. And I see it bringing a lot of happiness. I don't see your money looking horrible in February if you're able to just do the necessary because you have like a double-edged sword here, literally. I feel like this is going to be very predictive for you. So February, there's a need to like really hone in, especially if there's like a relocation being like involved here. Okay, and this will also mean if you're relocating in January and February is like you have this new home, don't buy everything at once, right? Buy the necessary. Like be very strategic and logical about your finances. What's March looking like for number 44, 44 as far as finances? Hey, Victorious. Hey, honey. Hey, everyone. Thank you for being here. What does March look like for number 44, 44 as far as finances? The Sun, the Justice, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, nice. This is nice. The Tower and the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Swords. I see a much happier energy in March. It's like there's balance here. Okay, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. I see you blocking people that no longer serves you. Ten of Swords, yeah, Knight of Swords. Okay, again, there's relationships that are tied into your finances. I see you blocking that energy out, and now I see the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Whatever this Ace of Wands is, Three of Swords, this new opportunity that you were pretty reluctant, I see it bringing in a lot of finances. March is a beautiful month financially for you. I see the breakthrough in March, and I see you, Two of Pentacles, really balancing yourself out. Tower and the Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. What's the Tower? Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. I see someone trying to return also in March, by the way. All right. But I see you finding, it's like finally finding happiness. Like you're able to see, okay, look at how my life has turned out from December to now March. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Cups. There's a reconciliation here with someone. But I feel like in March, you're so much more honed in. Like there's something with finally financial clarity and breakthrough for you. And with the Queen of Cups, I see you being in a very happy energy. Four of Swords, the Fool. It almost feels like March even brings some kind of like free of debt, sorry. Free of there's a big financial freedom here. So March is definitely going to be your month. So this looks really good. Questions are still open. Please, everyone, know that these are paid private readings. So I'm asking you please to respect everybody's energy and not come in here acting like this is your reading, because it's really not. Okay. This is for those that actually paid and asked questions. All right. Where are we? All right, number 1551. You have Hold Your Vision. 1551. 1551. Hold your vision. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, so for 1551, it's a vibe check for the week. For the Pisces, tell me, what could she expect for the week, the rest of this week? And so today we're what? We're in Sunday. Okay, perfect. So this week, I don't even know my days. This week, for 1551, what's this week looking like? What's the energy for number 1551 this week? For the Pisces, Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Four of Swords. And the Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Ace of Swords. I the devil at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Two of Swords. Capricorn energy. What's the Seven of Cups? Queen of Swords, Hangman. What's the Seven of Cups? Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of like options. I just don't know if this is love. And I feel like the options that are gonna like you're gonna have like a lot of opportunities, a lot of options to think about. With the Queen of Swords, I do feel like it's like almost like where should I invest? Where should I put my energy? Queen of Swords, you are definitely being very smart about it, very logical. Five of Swords. Don't let it overwhelm you though. Don't let it be to the point to where you feel like burnt out. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, King of Cups. Page of Swords, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. I see you being in a very confident energy because there's an ending here to a relationship. The Lovers, the Chariot. You could be moving on from someone. So there's like a little bit of a roller coaster here. All right, I feel like you're closing out a cycle. The Ten of Swords, it hasn't been easy. Page of Wands, but it's almost like a confidence, a boost here about like I can't wait what's next. All right, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and a Five of Cups, King of Swords. I feel like you're healing from an ex. Five of Cups, yeah, Eight of Cups. You're emotionally detaching, so you may have like a little roller coaster ride, right? Especially if you ended a connection. It's like certain days out the week you're gonna feel like really confident. Other days you're gonna be like in your feelings. Especially with the Knight of Wands, Empress. Is that what she wants? Seven of Swords, is that the person? The Fool. Here's the thing. I feel like your emotions can be controlled from some kind of like incoming communication. So if you put someone to rest already, if you kind of closing out a cycle, I feel like this person texting you makes you feel like out of whack. What's the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, King of Wands? There's someone else here though. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Six of Wands, damn magician, girl, and a Nine of Wands. So you have an ex that you're releasing, that you're emotionally detaching from. There is some kind of roller coaster ride emotionally. All right. I don't know with the World and the Chariot, Six of Cups. If you have children with this person, this could be someone that obviously you've been with for a while. All right. So I see you like feeling confident some days, but then I don't know if you get communication and it kind of puts you in that energy of like, fuck, I'm finally moving on. And now this person is texting me. What does this person want? Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, Two of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, the Temperance and the Death. This person wants to fuck with you. They don't want you to like to move on. It's like they want to pick a fight. I see somebody else here that you're manifesting. You have someone new here. And it feels like this person is like, I don't know, this person is fine as hell. With the Six of Wands and the Magician, you've manifested them. So it's not like you're not getting attention. Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the High Priest. This person wants you to release like the overthinking and the burden. Two of Swords, yeah, Queen of Cups, and they know that you're still in limbo about someone else. High Priestess, yeah, Page of Pentacles. I feel like this person definitely wants to come in with an offer, but there's almost like a feeling of rejection, like you need time. I don't see them letting up though. I don't see them letting up. I feel like they may give you your space, but I don't see them letting up. I feel like they don't want you to move away. So let me know. Very interesting. I hope you guys didn't hear me yelling. All right. Oh, I want to make an announcement. So forgot about this. I should have done this at the beginning of the live. One of our subscribers, okay, one of our beautiful soul sisters here. I'm gonna tell you her name. I don't know if she wanted me to go there, but JC Witchery, she donated actually a question. So she paid me for a question and she wanted to gift that to somebody in here. I would really love for it to be someone obviously that didn't donate already, but hey, it is what it is. So she wants to gift a question at the end of this live. If you guys want to start, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know if you guys can give me some ideas, but she sent me a number and she says the person that comes closest to that number gets the reading. gets the actual question. So she sent me a number. I have a number already that she preset, and whoever kind of guess the number closest gets the free question. All right. So I will definitely do that at the end. I'll try to keep you guys posted. I don't know if one of you guys that are moderating for me, please, can just put that out in a little text. I'll pin it real quick. I think that was so sweet from her. Yes. She gifted somebody a question, and she wants, to do that in this giving season. So that was very sweet of her. So again, whoever comes up, if you guys want to start dropping your numbers, if you guys are in here and you haven't, one of those of you guys that didn't donate and wants a question, just meditate on your on the actual number, and whoever gets closest to that number that she sent me, I will definitely make the announcement at the end. Okay. All right. So Asher, I'm not sure if you can kind of put that in a little text for me, and then I can just pin it. Yes, blessings to JC. Listen, she has the heart of freaking gold. She's so beautiful. I love her. I really love her. So start dropping your numbers, and at the end I will let you know if somebody can keep kind of like tabs for me of who came closest. That'd be amazing, please. All right. Sorry. Um Number 999. Okay, you have release. Let me actually put it here. All right, we are on number 999. You have release. All right. Hey, love. All right. I went to dinner with R. He was aware I'm not in a space to be dating and still want to meet and get to know me. Okay. I had a lovely time. The next morning he texted. I replied. It was short but friendly. He stopped communicating, ghosted. Oh, Lord. Okay. So you want to know, why did she get ghosted? I thought he wanted to get to know me. Gotcha. Okay. Why did R ghost her? Why hasn't he hit her back? What the hell? Why did R ghost her? Why did R ghost her? Why did R ghost number 999? Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, Five of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Devil, Eight of Swords, Four of Cups. What's the Five of Swords? Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Moon. Okay, and the Knight of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's two things here. I feel like he would feel like he ghosted because he feels like it would kind of be sabotaging that you're not emotionally available, sabotaging for him. What's the Five of Swords? Seven of Wands. Yeah, what's the Eight of Wands? The Sun. It's almost like he's not able to push this forward. So he feels like, well, what's the point? King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. He feels like it's just better to hold back because he may be ready for commitment. Magician. Yeah. Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. And he feels like if he holds on to this, then it kind of pushes him to be unavailable for someone else, because I do feel with the Queen of Cups, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands, Emperor, he probably went to someone else. Nine of Wands, there's someone else here. All right, the Devil, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, the High Priestess. What's that? The King of Wands, the Five of Wands. So he definitely has competition. There are other people here. And I feel like Five of Pentacles, he feels like it's just not kind of like in his best interest to be rejected or feel insecure, especially if he knows he has kind of like options. The Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, Judgment. He feels like waiting for you would kind of be Three of Swords, lead him into heartbreak. Judgment, yeah, the Chariot. He feels like it's just better to just kind of move on because he may be ready for commitment. But I do feel like he had someone else there that he went towards. How is he feeling about me? Impression of me. How does R feel about 999? How does he feel about number 999? What was his impression? What are his feelings? Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Magician. The Hermit wanted to come out. Yeah. The ghosting energy. Okay, let's see. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Eight of Swords. Yeah, that you're not able to move on from something. Magician and the Fool, Death and the King of Wands, Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Hangman, that you're still stuck on something. The Eight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. You're still stuck on giving to someone, or you're still stuck on something that you have a burden. Magician and the Fool, Three of Swords. Yeah, like you're not able to release somebody. What's the Magician? The King of Pentacles. What's the Fool? The Page of Cups. He feels like you're still like grieving over something. There is a very friendly energy. He feels you're very friendly. He feels like you were very cautious as well. He enjoyed the conversation though. He finds you attractive, but he feels like you were very cautious. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. He feels like she would do that. Nine of Pentacles. He feels like you would have ghosted him anyways because of the circumstance. The Tower and the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So how does he feel? What was his impression? The Four of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest. The Sun. I mean, other than him feeling like shit, you're the one that's missing out on the opportunity, or that he could feel like he missed out on an opportunity because he sees you as the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, somebody that he could build with, somebody that he felt like, damn, if she was open, I feel like I could have found the one. Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. He felt a good vibe, but everything that was coming out here was like, I should just ghost because I'm gonna end up in a situation like, let me just hold back, right? She's not ready to move forward from something else. She still held on to something else. She's very cautious right now. She's very avoidant, but he saw the Empress in you. He saw the building with you, the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. He saw the future here. He saw that. But he feels like you need to work on some kind of betrayal, insecurity, or bad ending. Yeah, Judgment. The Moon. Yeah, a lot of insecurities. I don't know if you spoke to him about a third party situation. He feels like you're still kind of holding on to that. But he saw you as the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Like, damn, I could have built here. Ace of Swords, the clarity. He felt very, I mean, his impression was very highly of you. So again, for those of you that just got in here, hold on. That just got in here, one of our soul sisters donated a question to someone that can pretty much she put a number out, and anyone that can pretty much come close to the number, the closest one, the person who gets closest to that number will win a free question if you guys are interested. So start sending in your numbers if you guys are interested. Okay. She wanted to donate a question to anyone that's interested. So the way to participate in the little, I guess, gift would be to drop a number, meditate on the number, drop it in the comment section, and then whoever gets closest to the number that she had sent me will get the free question. Let me say hi to everyone. Hey, Astro. Hey, Liz. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Gigi. Is it Tanae or Tana? Girl, I'm not going to butcher your name. Hey, love. Okay. So at the end of the live, I'll tell you the number, and then whoever gets closest to it, you could send in your question or you could drop it in the comment section. All right, number 1212. You got persistence. For number 1212, persistence. All right. I could read this out loud. Yeah, okay. So I have a situation in my head about it. I'm dating a Gemini who I pumped the brakes on because everything seems to be moving fast. I think we're dating last week. I think we were dating last week. She mentioned we are not committed. This threw me off. Okay. I'm trying to heal as rebuild, just figure life out. She's a Gemini. I'm gonna have to talk with her in a few about not being on the same page. I'm okay with how things are. On the flip side of that, my ex reached out a week ago saying she's fighting for her life, that she loves me, and we will talk soon. I'm open to talk, but I feel like we start, we stop, we disappear from each other, and there's never closure. I set I sent a book called The Four Alignments. It was very helpful to me, so I hope it can be helpful for her. She's a Leo. I do miss her, but it's so much distance, literally and figuratively. I'm close to giving up altogether. I honestly would give it a chance if it could be fair and balanced. So I guess my question should be, should I give up on the Leo? Is there a talk coming soon? As far as the Gemini, I have love for her, but think she wants more than I can give in the moment. And I've expressed that to her. What advice could you give me with that? Thank you. You're amazing as always. I look forward to your reading. Oh, thank you. All right. Oh, girl. Sorry, love. You told me not to read at the end. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm so sorry. So let's see. So you have a few questions here. Let me just see who's who. Okay, so Gemini, the Gemini, and then the Leo. Okay. Who's the X? The X is the Leo, right? Okay. Okay. So, okay. What's what what's coming up between number 1212 and the Leo? Number 1212 and the Leo. By the way, guys, if you guys don't want me to read all that out, please put it in the actual, like, at the beginning or put it in like the subject line. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that on purpose, but you didn't put that until the end. All right. What's coming up between her? Well, I don't know if you're her. I'm sorry. Between the Gemini and the Leo, 1212 and the Leo. What's coming up between 1212 and the X, the Leo? Four of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands and the High Priestess. The Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Tower. So I do see a lot of on and off. Four of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. There's something about somebody not being stable. Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody, I don't know, does this person have a bit of like emotional imbalance or like a mental thing? Because I feel like there's a very like free spirited person, but there's some kind of imbalance, like some kind of instability here. Because with the Knight of Wands and a Five of Cups, justice, this person comes in and then disappoints. High Priestess, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I want to tell you that this feels more of a like lesson to you. Five of Swords and a Judgment, Five of Swords. Ace of Swords, this person is a bit of a sabotaging energy to when you want to start some kind of new beginning. All right. Judgment. Yeah. Three of Swords. It's like restarting this would definitely lead back into disappointment. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Hangman. It's stagnant. Queen of Swords. What's the advice for the Gemini and the Leo? What's the advice for number 1212 on this Leo? The Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Swords. I'm gonna be honest. The advice here with the advice here is to, if you want to be in your head, then cool, continue. But I feel like there's a lot of avoidance here. I feel like this person is gonna have you in your head over and over again. This feels like a spiritual lesson already for you, and I feel like the divine is like, listen, be logical about it. You may still have a lot of love for this person, but Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, start moving towards your happiness because this is not it. What's the Three of Wands? The Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles is like this person is like keeping you stuck and you're not getting emotional fulfillment, or this is not wish fulfillment. Five of Wands, the World. Yeah, there's something about releasing and actually closing out this cycle. Having this person back in your life is not going to bring you closure. It's just going to bring you more burdens. All right. It's like repeating another cycle of what? Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, of like, I don't know, betrayal, third party situations, break up to make up, and then it doesn't go anywhere. Ten of Swords, so restarting a whole betrayal again. Five of Wands. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of fights. So I would say the advice would be to end this. Ten of Wands, the World, the Ten of Swords, close out this cycle. All right. I feel like some of us, we justify going back to someone for closure, but that's just another excuse because we end up back into a cycle with them. All right. Is there a talk coming soon? As far as the Gemini, I have love for her, but I think she wants more than I can give at the moment. I've expressed that to her. What advice could you give me with that? Okay. What's coming up between 1212 and the Gemini? Number 1212 and this Gemini. 1212 and the Gemini. 1212 and the Gemini. The Star and the Moon. The Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. The Star, the Nine of Cups. The Moon, the Chariot. The Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords. The Three of Wands, the Empress. The Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups and the Ten of Swords. What's this conversation about? The Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Wands. And what's this going to result in? The Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this person is very like, have a lot of illusion around this situation. This person is already thinking of a future with you. All right. I feel like this Gemini feels like you are some kind of wish fulfillment, but I see you being very insecure about this and this being a bit of a disappointment if you don't keep it real. I feel like with the Tower, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, is this the other Gemini? Is this the newer person? Yeah, there can be a conversation about even kind of falling in love here from her or whoever the Gemini is. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I feel like once the commitment talk comes up again, Ten of Swords, it ends. The conversation that's going to happen is you kind of bringing clarity, and the clarity is going to make this person feel very insecure, and then I feel like it ends. I feel like there's an energy here of like it could go either way. The conversation that I saw was you kind of telling this person how you feel, but then you go back and you reinvest and you're breadcrumbing this person. Tell me about the conversation. Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and a Six of Wands. 10 of Cups, Hierophant, and the Three of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Hermit, and the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of inconsistencies here. Judgment, King of Wands, I'm sorry, Emperor, and the Ace of Wands. So it's almost like you have a conversation, but then somebody goes back. And it feels a lot of breadcrumbing energy. King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, because somebody still wants to be single, and I'm assuming it's you. I don't know if I get that you're trying to figure out kind of like rebuilding yourself, but I also feel like this is not emotionally fulfilling to you. I feel like if their conversation happens, but if this person goes back to you, or you go back to this person, it's almost like you guys, yeah, you start off back again. But with the Hermit, there's like Hangman. I don't know if you ghost this person or you stop communicating. There's some kind of breadcrumbing energy. So it's like you're kind of just keeping this person in a loop of illusion. The Four of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Seven of Wands. Is this 12-12? Yeah, and I feel like you're still holding back. So it's like you invest in this, but you know that this is not your happiness. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I feel like the conversation you're gonna have is almost kind of real. I feel like you're gonna express this to this person, but in the midst of that, somebody walks away and then come right back together. And then it's almost like breadcrumbing, if that makes sense. Anything else about this situation between the two Geminis, 12-12, and the Gemini? Anything else about this situation? Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. There goes the conversation again. Like, don't do anything off of pity, okay? Don't do anything off of pity. Justice, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands. What's the Three of Wands? Three of Cups, Death, and the Two of Wands. What's the Three of Cups? Seven of Wands. What's the Death? Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Four of Wands. See, it's like you give someone, like, I don't know if this is false hope. I see the conversation, but there's something about having a new beginning. And then Two of Swords, you're still not sure about it. High Priestess, Nine of Cups. In your energy, your intuition is telling you it's not wish fulfillment. Six of Pentacles, and then there's like a breadcrumbing energy towards you, and towards that other person from you, and it ends. So be careful, because you give this person like illusion, like, maybe we can in the future, but then it ends up in disappointment, because I feel like this person may end up falling in love with you. So be very careful. Like, don't stay stuck in something that you don't want, you know what I mean, because you feel bad for whoever this is. For the Gemini, don't feel bad, because I feel like this person is definitely going to fall in love with you. And the thing is that if you're going to be very clear on the intentions, and if they come back, just make sure you keep reiterating those intentions. Like, listen, you're back here because you want to be. I'm not trying to hold any false promises, because I don't see you letting go of this, and I don't see this person letting go of it. But then ultimately it ends up in disappointment, because they end up falling in love with you. And then you're still at a crossroads. Questions are still open, FYI. All right. Number 777. Number 7777. You have perseverance. Guys, don't look at my nails. I seasoned the chicken and I didn't wear gloves. So, My nails are stained. All right. For number 7777, what doesn't number 7777 see coming? What doesn't she see coming right now? What doesn't she see coming right now? What doesn't number 7777 see coming right now? King of Pentacles. The Judgment wanted to come out. Oh, Lord. I'm going to take it because it keeps poking out. Eight of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Strength. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Sag energy, Cancer, Leo. Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, Emperor. Damn. Okay. Aries energy, Eight of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess. Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, Chariot, Seven of Swords, Strength, and a Four of Swords. What's the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands? What's this? Two of Wands. Are these two separate people? Seven of Wands. Yes. Okay. What you don't see coming is that somebody wants to rush towards you with an opportunity while you're moving forward with someone else, with this Emperor. Eight of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess, the Star. However, I feel like you're going to be in a very great space with the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Hermit. You're going to be following your intuition. You're not going to be in your head about it because something is logical to invest in. You're going to know exactly what to do. Seven of Pentacles and a King of Swords. Yeah. Okay, Knight of Cups. I feel like you're going to be very logical because you're very intentional on what you want, and someone here may not be it, and you're going towards someone else. So that means you're going to have to hold back from somebody else. So you have two people coming towards you. One of it, you're one person you already know this is where I'm heading. The other person, you're like, I feel like you're like, avoiding them. You're holding back. The Strength and the Four of Swords, the Lovers. Yep. Four of Cups, you're rejecting one person. Yeah, Three of Wands, you see yourself with someone else. You see longevity with someone else. What's the Three of Wands? The Justice, you see balance with someone else. You feel like someone here is reciprocal. The Star, High Priestess, Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like because you have a lot of love for whoever this is, and there's a very big emotional connection towards who you're moving towards. Something is like a no-brainer for you. What's the Hermit? Ace of Cups. Yeah. I feel like at this point you're kind of like in your feelings about someone else. Like you have feelings for someone else. And I feel like with the Hermit, you're very well aware of what you want and you're very intentional with it. And somebody's showing you that. So somebody else trying to come back in your energy with the Knight of Wands, the Sun, heavy Leo energy, the Six of Wands, making this whole big announcement to reconcile is like, hell nah. The Hangman, yeah. Five of Cups. I feel like when you reject this person or you're avoiding them because you're running off in a sunset with someone else, there's a disappointment from their end. All right, but I see that all this comes because of healing. I feel like you just need to be prepared for this. Yeah, you're kind of ending something very confidently. Somebody may even be like, I'm ready now to commit. I'm ready now. Somebody could have already ended something else. I'm ready now to give to you. I've healed. Knight of Swords. Let's do this. Three of Swords, but you're going to end up breaking their heart. You're like, nah, we're good. You're not holding on to any kind of toxic connections, especially if somebody was committed or something like that, or there was some kind of third party interference. Somebody had you in competition. There was a lot of like fights. Girl. Well, that was very much to the point. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, so sorry. All right, number 1111, you have wish come true. Number 1111, wish come true. Okay. Hey. Gotcha. All right. For number 1111, I don't know if you guys see my face hot. That was funny. I get it. What would happen if number 1111 pursues this? What would happen if number 1111 pursues this relationship? What would happen if number 1111 pursues this? How would this manifest on number 1111's end? How would this go? All right. The Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Girl, not well. Not well. All right. That what was that? Okay, the Five of Pentacles, yeah, the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm gonna take it because it's supposed to be there. Five of Swords. I feel like that would be a big hell no and sabotaging. All right. Three of Pentacles and the Magician, especially because of the place, your workplace. All right, the Fool and the Eight of Cups. I feel like there's something about Eight of Cups and the Fool. What's the Eight of Cups? Ten of Cups. What's the Fool? The Wheel of Fortune. What's the Ten of Swords? The Temperance. The Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the World. What's the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords? Four of Cups. There may be a rejection here. Three of Pentacles and the Magician, the Lovers. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you'd be trying to manifest this, but with the Queen of Cups in reverse, what's the Queen of Cups in reverse? The Hierophant. It's something about integrity and values here. You'd be manifesting this strictly like off the books of integrity and values. All right, Eight of Cups and the Fool. Two of Pentacles. I don't see this person leaving that other situation. Ten of Swords and the Temperance, the Devil. And it's actually going to cause some kind of toxic energy in the workplace. Ten of Swords, Devil, and the Temperance. Three of Swords. Oh my God, it would be horrible. If you pursue this, it would definitely be like a very toxic situation. Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. There's a very, very bad, like this is bad. Okay. I definitely want to say that. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It's almost like you would feel very ashamed with the Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups, like a side piece energy. Like I threw myself at that person. King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. What's that about? Eight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. Would he do it? The Six of Pentacles. I mean, he would. He would. He would definitely take the opportunity, though. Ace of Pentacles in the World, Two of Swords. But again, it's not going to be good on your end because this person is not going to leave their home life. All right. And this person would be still Two of Swords in the World, Ace of Pentacles at a crossroads. Knight of Cups, the Hermit, yeah, and the Queen of Swords. And then they may even shift their energy to like ghost you or shift their energy to like, I don't know, you'll feel shitty about the situation because I don't see them leaving it. I see them taking the opportunity, but then it's almost like, I don't know, with the Hermit and the Queen of Swords, they shift, their energy shifts, and now you don't even have like a good rapport with this person. Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Tower. And I feel like you may even ultimately want to leave this workplace. So, I mean, I would please tell you no. It would just cause way too much friction, way too much drama. And I feel like you would eventually Six of Swords, Justice, you'd feel like this is way too burdensome and want to leave. All right. I don't know if it's because of how this person makes you feel after, or imagine, working in a place where now you got to work with this person and now there's a lot of like effed up tension. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Sun. And by the way, this comes out to light. So there is your answer. This comes out to light. And that's why it puts all this negative energy there. People find out. Somebody gets exposed. Somebody is, oh girl, there's gossip here. There's gossip, there's chisme. The tea would be definitely on you. All right. And from my experience being in that field, of course, this would be solely on you. This will not be on the next person, if you know what I mean, because of their status, right? This would be solely on you. Yeah, people would definitely, it'll be like a big drama. Cheeseman drama, tea, the gossip energy. And it's just, it would put you in a negative light and not the other person. All right. Number 2112. Number 2112. You have, it's up to you. Someone watching over you. Good fortune, unforeseen forces and direction. All right. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. What's currently going on with 2112? What's the present energy? I actually want to go to another deck. Let's go here. What's the present energy for number 2112? Present energy for number 2112. Present energy, Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, the Hangman and the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, what's the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Damn, girl. All right. The Hangman, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. Be careful of Four of Cups, of financial loss, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Emperor. There's a very big need of controlling finances. I know we're in the holidays and you have you have children, you have grandchildren, so I get it. All right, King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands? The Magician. I don't like that. What's the Knight of Wands and the Magician? The Five of Cups. All right, the Hangman and the Ten of Wands, the Empress, the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, and the Temperance. So I do want to tell you the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Justice, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So you have two things here. Be careful of a big financial loss, or you may be starting to see that maybe because of the holidays. Okay, I feel like money can be on the up and up, but be careful because you may start seeing your savings or something like that decline a bit. I do want to tell you this. There's something here about someone coming into your energy and they use certain tactics to manipulate you. Okay? I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I have Gemini energy. I have Taurus, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius. All right? But it's this King of Pentacles that's King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like when you're in the energy of feeling confident, somebody comes in with the Knight of Wands and the Magician. They know how to get to your soft side. I'm not saying this person acts sad, but there's a tendency here that's almost repetitive. What's the 5 of cups? And I feel like this person kind of makes or breaks your energy. What's the 5 of cups? The 10 of swords. This person pulls you in a very negative direction. This person, I don't know how to explain this. You can be in like the best energy, and then this person comes in with their baggage, and boom, your energy kind of falls to theirs, right? Because this is almost, and I want to be very nice about it, because I know you have a lot of respect for this person, but this person is a bit of an energetic leech, and with the magician here, they know how to manipulate the situation. Okay, so when you're looking confident, or when you're not seeking this person, you're kind of like in your good vibes. This person comes in, and I don't know if this is a pattern that you've noticed here. Okay, because you got the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. You may start seeing a pattern with this situation. And I feel like obviously the blame is not fully on them if you keep taking them back, but somebody is an energetic leech to you, and with the weight of them, and they're, I don't know, there's something about them kind of dragging you into this state of like, I don't know if it's depression or sadness, but this person drags you down. But it's so funny because the way they're coming up is with the magician, is like they know exactly what they're doing, right? Especially if you're like on the up and up, especially if you are feeling good. There's something about this person coming in, and just with one text or one conversation, it makes or breaks your day. And I feel like they know that. It's almost like, and I'm sorry to say this, almost like misery wants company. But the other side of it is that, obviously you're also here to kind of like blame, because I don't know if you're starting to see that here. But there is a pattern that you're gonna have to recognize. What's the 10 of Wands, the Empress, and a Hangman? Somebody keeps you stuck energetically. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands. Again, I feel like you're gonna start realizing this. I'm gonna be honest with you. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 2 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Cups. There's an energy here of you, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. What's the 3 of Cups? 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords. It's like every time you try to pull away, this person, see, they bring you back. And it is coming up as manipulation, because I don't know if they feel like you're out there dating, or if you're doing your own thing. It's like they don't want you to be there. It's very selfish, especially if they're not able with the 5 of Pentacles to offer you something, or 5 of Pentacles and the Temperance, right? They're giving you the little Page of Pentacles, and it's like, oh, but wait, because I'm not good in my own energy. I'm not ready yet. It's very selfish. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, because I love you dearly. This is not somebody that loves you, right? Or no, let me not, I mean, this is not someone that genuinely can put themselves outside the situation and be like, this is not fair to this person. What's the Temperance, the 5 of Pentacles, and a Page of Swords? I mean, the Page of Pentacles, the Moon, the Sun, and the King of Cups. This person's know how to, at this point, knows how to kind of manipulate the situation. The Moon and the Sun. Yeah, the Fool. The minute they find out you're in the up and up, you're about to go take a leap of faith, they want to drag you back down. The 4 of Swords, the Judgment, and the Death. Okay. However, 4 of Swords, Judgment, and Death, the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, the Justice, the Hermit, the 6 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. I do see in your energy, though, that you know this. I feel like you know this. And the minute that you're like, I need to do what's best and free myself from this, it's almost like you pity. I don't know if you pity someone, or it's like, but this person is like my friend. I can't, just do this to them. But it's so you're not putting yourself first. So you see how the Moon, you come up with insecurities, and then the Sun, you're happy, but it's all related to this one person, if that makes sense. I hope this made sense because it did in my head. So yes, it's almost like a yo-yo effect. Yes. All right. So what's coming up? What's coming up? What's coming up? What's coming up? What's coming up in this situation? What's coming up for her? Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, that's the Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. It's like a tug of war here. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, the Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Temperance. So there is something very temporary coming up where I see you withholding your energy from this person. I feel like you're taking a vacation from this person. Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. What's the Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups? And again, here's this person coming in with all, it feels like almost like love bombing, right? With all these hearts towards you, and it's because they're trying to block you from dating or going towards other opportunities. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, and the High Priestess, Nine of Swords. It's like, you put on a facade, Five of Swords, with this person, like, oh, I'm great. There's a lot of smiling, and deep down inside, you're full of anxiety. The High Priestess, you're going against your own intuition. It's like tormenting. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. What's that about? The Emperor. And I don't know, there's something about, again, the energetic people that are energetic leeches will also put you in an energetic, in a financial fucked up place. Because it's almost like the divine can't bless you if this person is constantly in your energy. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, yeah, Seven of Pentacles. It's like this person waters you down. And it may not be, I mean, with the Magician, I don't know if they realize what they're doing. All right. But there's something in this person's tactic. It almost waters you down. It almost like this person keeps control of your energy, keep you kind of like at bay there. And it's so selfish. Nine of Wands and the Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Wands? The Devil. Temperance, the Eight of Swords. And here, see, so it's almost like you take a vacation. When you take a vacation from this person, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. When you take a vacation from this person, you actually feel good. The Sun, there's happiness here. But then Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups, they come right back, right? And I feel like what you end up with is still with the hope of Ten of Pentacles. This ending into a commitment, this ending into longevity. And it's almost like, oh, but just wait for me. Hold this hot seat for me. Don't go anywhere. And I'll come around when I can. What else? Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Moon. The Tower, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. The Two of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Justice. Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Lovers is the same thing over and over again. There may be a conversation coming up like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. All right. I know what's best is just to kind of move from this situation. All right. I see you getting attention and actually some kind of happiness coming in for you. And then the minute that you do that, this person comes right back with their apology, trying to make things right. But they're still in a Two of Swords energy that they can't even realize what they have in front of them. And then they come in with their burden, Ten of Wands, the Lovers, and the Page of Cups to offer a cup. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Hierophant. The Ace of Swords, the Death, and the Four of Wands. You have a commitment coming in, something stable. You have stability. You have happiness. You have confidence. Your energy shifts with the Death once you end this situation. Death. All right. You end the vicious cycle. I know that was very harsh, but this deck was very harsh. And I don't know. Spirit was like, you need to not go here. You need to go here. All right. Again, for those of you that are coming in, somebody gifted a reading to somebody, okay? So the way this works, if you want to try to get this free reading, all right, this free question, you need to drop a number, and then whoever comes closest to the number will get Closest to the number that this person sent will get the reading. So I'm going to give you an example, right? Because I know that's kind of hard to understand. Let's just say the number is 22, and that's not the number, just for argument's sake. All right. Obviously, whoever gets closest to 22, the person that gets 20 or 21 will get the free reading. So just drop in your number if you guys would like to ask a question. Somebody's actually gifting this to someone in the chat. So I feel like that was very sweet. Okay. All right. I'm about to send out another batch in a second. This is the last one for the first batch, and then I'll send another batch of angel numbers in a minute. All right, number 1313. You have starting fresh. Number 1313. You have starting fresh. All right. Future energy, whatever comes out. What's coming up for number 1313 in the very near future? What's up next for number 1313? Whatever comes out. Ooh, why is this here? Let's see. Seven of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever comes out for number 1313. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Seven of Wands, the Ten of Cups. Okay. I see you putting up boundaries. You're putting some kind of priority first, which is your happiness. Queen of Cups, you got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I see you kind of putting your foot down towards people. The Justice, and you're doing what's best for you. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands. This may be distancing yourself from someone specific. This could be from a air sign, doesn't have to be. This could be someone within the same sex, so maybe a sibling or a family member, a friend. All right, because I feel like you're going to be holding back from whoever this is. Ten of Cups, yes, the Empress. Wow. All right, the Star, Justice, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So I feel like you're going to be distancing yourself from someone. You're going to definitely be holding back from a certain someone. The Tower, Scorpio energy, after a Tower moment, the World, you are closing out a cycle. Ten of Cups and the Empress, Ace of Cups. Damn, girl, you got new love here. And I feel like you're about to be whole ass in love, and you're going to be contributing to whoever this new person is. All right, Justice and the Ace of Wands. The Four of Wands, you have a relationship coming in, but that means you're having a Tower moment with someone and you're going to be leaving them out. All right. The Tower and the Three of Wands, the Hierophant. This could be a Taurus. So you may be breaking up with someone. You may be leaving a home situation, closing out a cycle. All right. This could be closing out. I don't know. It feels like a marriage. I'm not sure if you're married and you're going towards someone else. Virgo energy, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. You could be literally moving out or moving away or moving in with someone else. The Five of Swords, the King of Wands, Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Five of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Who is this? The Three of Cups, the Hangman, and the King of Cups. Is this the person she's leaving? The Sun. So I feel like the person you're going to be leaving is going to really be in their ego, in their head. They're going to feel very stuck once you leave. They're going to find it very hard to move on from you. Death. Woo. Five of Wands, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. They may be putting up a fight here. Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and a Nine of Wands. I feel like there's an argument. This person is not going to let up easy. That's one thing. Judgment, the Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're calling judgment on something very toxic. All right, so you're kind of putting your foot down, and I'm not sure if you're married to go towards another situation, something that's much more balanced and calm. I do see you stressing this, but you're following your intuition and you're going towards something successful, something also very passionate. Hey, Dorian. Hey, big bro. Is anybody keeping tabs of the numbers for me of who have been dropping numbers? Because I don't know if they actually disappear from my chat. Sorry, guys. I know I put on a big task on you guys, but this was something very sweet that somebody did. So I don't want to pass up on the opportunity. Spiritualist Danny's bad karma. I'm sorry. What? All right, what's coming up for number 1313? And it does say starting fresh. I just realized that. I know I said it, but I realized what that was. And it says here, step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Yes. Yes, Liz, please. I don't know if you can scroll up. All right, let's see. What else for number 1313 coming up? The 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Hermit, 6 of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords, King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. You got a soulmate that you're going towards, but I feel like there's a lot of indecision because the ex is going to want to come back. Knight of Swords, okay? 6 of Swords in reverse. Yes, the High Priestess. Page of Swords, the Judgment. This person is going to want to try to come back towards you. Queen of Swords, the ex, your ex-husband or whoever this person that you're leaving. Knight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So there's still a lot of indecision here. What else? The Justice, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups. But you're going towards where you're loved. 5 of Cups, even though that means 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. You're leaving another commitment behind or marriage. King of Cups is like you're in love with somebody. 2 of Cups, yeah, Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. You're in love with this other person. I mean, there's no other way of me shifting this energy. But I feel like this ex of yours is not going to want to let you go. The 8 of Wands, the Death, and the Page of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Swords. What's that? The 9 of Swords, the Devil, and the Page of Pentacles. There's something about this ex of yours, though, that I don't know if they're going to try to, like, create some kind of like conflict or drama or talk shit about you to your family, to your friends. There's something like that here as well, so be careful with that. Well, I don't know if you, I mean, if you're going towards where you're happy, I mean, shit, people are going to talk, it is what it is. But there's something about this ex kind of reaching out to family members, friends, and trying to like put your business out there. All right. Let me actually okay. Questions are still open, FYI. Oh, you got all of them. Okay, perfect. I just saw your message, honey. I'm actually going to send you the number right now. Honey, I'm going to send you the number right now because I was actually looking back. Hold on. Where are you? Ow, move. I'm going to WhatsApp you right now. Let me know if you received it. Look at your WhatsApp when you can. You guys got to drop also your questions in here. Just FYI, I don't know how we're going to do this, or stay until the end to then drop your question. All right, let me go and send out these numbers. Don't forget to send your questions to my email. Let's see, what is this? Okay, this is a booking. Okay, gotcha. Let me just flag this real quick. Okay, perfect. All right. So I have 4 more questions. By the way, questions are still open. What I'm going to do after these 4 questions is actually announce the winner, and then we'll do that in the between. So you guys still have a little time to send in your questions if you still want to donate. Okay. Danny is like, I am. It's a ton. Okay. But I gave you the number, so it should be easier now. I'm sorry, boo. Hey, Angel. Honey's the true champ for real. Let's see. Girl. Actually, let me just do this. Okay. All right. Angel number 333. You have support. Angel number 333. You have support. All right. Well, I have more opportunities available to me with work after I take my exam. After number 333 takes her exam, what's work opportunities looking like? Will there be more work opportunities? Okay, I'm gonna check right now. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay. Nine of Wands. Two of Swords. And the Page of Wands. So what's the Ace of Pentacles? Nine of Cups, King of Cups, the Chariot, Nine of Wands, Judgment, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Page of Wands, and a Knight of Cups, Justice. So you're going to have a great opportunity coming towards you. You're going to be, but I feel like you're going to be stuck between two. The Seven of Wands, the Lovers. Yeah, what's that about? Five of Swords, why? Three of Swords, interesting, but why? The Star. But I feel like you're not going to know. There's the opportunities. Absolutely. You're going to have many opportunities. It's going to put you in the energy of like, fuck, what am I going to do? Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah. So you're going to have many, many, many opportunities that you're going to be in your head like, damn, what am I going to do? And it's going to be a bit burdensome. What's this? Two of Wands in a sense of direction that you're going to want to take. And I feel like with the Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to have to very, like, really take your time. There is one here, though, that is Knight of Wands. You're going to have to respond pretty quickly. Five of Pentacles, or else you will miss the boat on it. So I feel like many opportunities are coming through. The issue is that you're going to have so many that you're going to be like, fuck, what am I going to do? What sense of direction? Where am I going to be aligned with? You know, but it's like you're going to have to act fast because you may miss the boat on this one. So not only is it going to be right up your alley, but it's going to be something that you love. Tell me more. The Six of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Six of Wands, the High Priestess, the Five of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like you're going to be trying to find like your right path. And I know what you're doing is like your doctorate. So this would be like finding the right specialty. Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. There is going to be a bit of that's an example, by the way. It may not come out like that, but there's a bit of like money versus where I'm really aligned and what I would love that you're going to have to kind of decipher on what you want to do. But I feel like Six of Wands, damn Empress, there's going to be a and y'all see your mama being super proud of you, by the way. Super proud of you. There's a very big recognition here. I feel like there's a very big celebration. And yeah, if it looks stressful, it's just because you have many opportunities and you're trying to follow where you're aligned with. And that's going to be your struggle, right? So your problems coming up is just way too much opportunities and trying to find where you fit. I don't know why I feel the need to tell you there's no right or wrong answer, right? Because you could always switch up. That's the beauty of having all these opportunities. I just feel like one of them is going to be like right up your alley, but it's you're going to have to act quick. And I feel like that's not what you want to do. Is like you want to think about it. All right. So, hell yeah. All right. So I missed out on a number. Hold on. Let me go back. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate you. Where are you? I don't. Oh, here you go. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I see that. You're actually one of the first ones. You were the first one. I missed out. Sorry, boo. All right. Everybody should have gotten their number. Please check. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anyone. All right, perfect. I don't know why the hell I look so red. I think it's the lights that are like burning me up right now. All right, number 1515, you have the big break. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. For number 1515, okay. Energy surrounding 1515 and this person. Energy surrounding 1515 and this person. It's been a bit rough and rocky. What can she expect? What can she expect? Don't forget to hit the like button on the video, please, and thank you. What could she expect? What could she expect between her and this person this week? The Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Hangman. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Got it. Where is she in this situation? The Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords. I see you. I see you really trying to work the situation out with this person this week. But I feel like this person is a bit of sabotaging, stubborn energy. I'm gonna be quite honest. Kind of like in his pride and his ego. He's like feeling himself this week. But what you don't see coming, that actually after all this drama or the argument or the tension that you've had, there's a beautiful opportunity coming in. Yeah, with this person. This is making you stronger with this person. Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords. Is that his energy? The Six of Wands. He's very much in his pride and his ego. I feel like there's a beautiful opportunity this week that happened. I feel like you have a shift in perception that's going to make something stronger. So I feel like you're going to really try to work at it. He could be in a little bit in his pride and ego, kind of like feeling himself. I don't know if it's like I told you so or he feeling like he's right in a situation. But amongst all this tension, the Moon, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, you guys are definitely moving into longevity. You're moving into commitment here. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Fool, the Hermit, and the Strength. I feel like don't overthink it. This too shall pass. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Temperance. Give it time. Don't be impulsive. Don't be on some rah, rah, rah texting paragraphs. Don't do that. Hold back. Hold back because I do feel like this is going to come back around and you guys are actually going to turn out stronger. All right. So the advice is get out your head. I don't know if you're, hold on, move, Skylar. Get out your head. I don't know if, when you don't hear from them, from this person, you want some like, well, have a good life, something like that. You know what I mean? And I see you kind of making this person a little bit more into pride, a little bit more in their ego. All right. A little bit less wanting to text you, wanting to hit you up. So hold back, even though it feels uncomfortable. The funny thing is there's a cycle that has to close out between you and this person. All right. Two of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Lovers. Okay. Page of Cups. But I see this coming back around. Seven of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah. This person's going to try to sneak back into your energy. There's a loving energy. You guys will be okay. All right. So don't start the drama. Don't start drama. Do not, please. Do not be like, oh, you with the next bitch, or something like that, or oh, you don't want to hit me up because God knows what you're doing. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a shift in perception that you need. What's a shift in perception? the Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Lovers, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. There's a need to kind of let this person be. And I feel like your shift in perception, what you're learning this week is it's not when you want. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened, but it's almost like, well, I need you to text me now. No, let it be. This person is going to come back. You guys are going to make things work because after all this little rocky situation, I feel like it's actually going to move into a much stable energy, which you guys got coming in, maybe like marriage, proposal, something like that. You guys will see this through. I just feel like this week, you can make it or break it. So don't be impulsive. You know what I mean? Hold back. Yes, girl. Hold back. Don't worry. You guys are going to be okay. There's a bit of avoidance right now. And I don't know if you feel like, if he's not hitting you up, he's being sneaky. Don't get in your head with that. Let it be. This person with the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, he's going to come around. Let his pride and ego kind of subside. Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. Yeah, move away from adding more salt to the wound. So let's just say if there was an argument, don't go back into the nagging, right? Let it kind of cool down. Because I feel like if you do that, you're just going to push him away to even be more silent. Yeah. That was funny. That was cute. All right. Did I miss another number? Did you email me? Because I went through all my emails. I didn't have an email. Miss Virgo, I don't see an email from you. Did you email me? Let me go to junk, which I doubt it'll be there because you've emailed me before. Nope, not here. Okay. Guys, please know that this is personal prayed question, so keep your comments to yourself if it's not your question, please, and thank you. If it's negative, I want to say. Esther, did you send in your email? I don't have an email from you, boo. Okay. We're going to go on to number 6666. You have great blessings. Okay. Congratulations, number 6666. I love this for you. What could she expect when it comes to the Scorpio now and this relationship? How is this all going to come together for her with the Scorpio? Between the Gemini and the Scorpio. Between the Gemini and the Scorpio. What could she expect now with the relationship? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. Eight of Wands. Okay. The Fool. And the Two of Swords. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Fool, the Emperor, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Wands. What's this? Death. Temperance. Okay, so that's a rebirth. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Is this on her end or his end? Okay, interesting. I'm going to be honest. I think the ball is going to be in your court. The ball is going to be in your court because I do see the rebirth. Okay, what's the Seven of Swords here? Six of Cups, Four of Swords. I do see like the separation between you and them. I don't know if somebody was being a bit avoidant before on his end. And I feel like tables are kind of turning, I'm going to be honest. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I don't know if you're going to come, there's going to be a time where you're going to be at limbo on whether or not you actually love this person, or you're going to be iffy about this person. It may be with the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Hierophant. I don't know if you're ready to take the leap of faith to move in. So I do want to say that this person is very much on board. I don't know if you're going to be. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands. There's almost like, I don't know if I want to be single now. I don't know if I really want to jump into a relationship now. What's coming up between these two? Knight of Swords, the Chariot, the Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Again, there's distance here, physical distance. Yes. Okay. That could be a situation. Five of Swords, that's a bit sabotaging. Five of Cups. Okay. The waiting, the distance, the Chariot, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles to who? The Moon. There could be a new love for one of you coming up. There's options here for her. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're going to be at a crossroads because you have someone else coming in. And it's definitely because of the distance. There's something sabotaging about the distance or the weight that I don't know, what the Five of Cups you find a bit disappointing. And that's why with the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Two of Cups, you're at limbo on whether or not I kind of enjoy my singlehood. Now I don't know if I want a relationship. Let me go here. Tell me more about the relationship coming up with the Scorpio. How is this going to go? The Five of Cups. Oh, no, we're not doing the reversals. The Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, the Hermit, the Temperance. There's a lot of waiting. Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups. I feel like there's maybe an ultimatum coming up. The Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Star. I see you guys holding on to each other. It's a struggle because it's a long distance relationship. Four of Cups and the Star. Strength. I feel like you're going to have to really endure this a lot because there is a bit of, obviously, the difficulties in a long distance relationship. The Devil, the Hangman. There's a lot of stagnation to move forward. Things are going to be very, very slow, and there's a shift. Like there's needed effort, right, for it to make it work. And I feel like that's where one of you guys are lacking. The Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. Somebody becomes avoidant. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Moon. Seven of Pentacles and the Moon. Queen of Pentacles. You may invest in something else secretly, and you're going to start wondering on whether or not you want to be with this person because you have a new beginning and this may end. The Ten of Cups, the Judgment, and the World. Is that her? Two of Swords. You're going to have an option between two. Yikes. So I feel like the distance and the waiting, the stagnation becomes a hindrance to you, and somebody comes and snatches you up. I'm going to close questions at 8:30, so you have 15 more minutes. All right, I'm going to go through all these other three numbers, and then we're going to do the winner, and then I'll go back to sending numbers. Number 1122. You have great shifts. Okay. For 1122, what's being said about 1122 at this time? What's being said? What's being said about 1122 at this time? What's being said about 1122 at this time? I see. I got you offline. Thank you, boo. What's being said about 1122 at this time? What's being said about 1122 at this time? Page of Wands and the Magician. The Death. The Chariot. I'm gonna give you the zodiac signs of who this can be coming from after, okay? And the Strength. Damn. Okay. What's the Page of Wands? The Devil. The Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Death, Ace of Swords, the Chariot, Empress, the Strength, King of Cups. Interesting. Page of Wands and a Devil, Four of Pentacles, Magician and the Eight of Swords, Emperor, Death and the Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Hangman. So what's being said, I don't know. I'm assuming this is a friend. Okay. What's being said is that you were pretty much holding on to something toxic for Pentacles and a Devil, some kind of toxic relationship. And I feel like somebody feels like you're being manipulated, like somebody was manipulating you. Heavy Aries energy. I'll tell you the zodiac signs, but I'm gonna tell you what I feel. Somebody could be manipulating you and they had you on like a chokehold. Yeah, Ten of Swords. And I feel like what somebody's saying about you, I want to say it's somebody specific. I don't feel like it's people. Is with the Death, the Knight of Wands, and Ace of Swords, you kind of shifted that energy very quickly. You had some kind of rebirth, Three of Pentacles, some kind of lesson that you learned. And I feel like somebody sees you moving on and having a lot of stability, a lot of growth. You know, you could be traveling, all right, with the Chariot, a lot of triumph, success. So there's something about you shifting your perception when it comes to love. What else is being said? The Temperance, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. The Star. It's almost like I don't know if you've emotionally detached from the person that's talking this. I don't know what this is about, but there's another energy about feeling like you went off and kind of like to heal. And it's like you're pouring into yourself, you're healing, but that means that you're also like rejecting people or other like illusions out. All right, there's something about Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Sun. It's almost like a revelation that something wasn't good for you, something kept you in like some kind of mental like imbalance, like Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, like in a limbo, Seven of Swords. It was like you're now avoiding someone from your past, Ace of Pentacles. So somebody sees some kind of triumph and transformation that you're doing. It's like you're not stuck on a toxic situation. It's like you've released whatever that is. Somebody could feel that this was so lust, like very lust based as well. Somebody could feel like the person that you were releasing or moving away from was very manipulative, especially like kept you on a chokehold, like a mental chokehold. You know what I mean? What else is being said? The Strength, the Hangman, yes, and the Queen of Cups is like you've shifted your perception. Now you're loving you. The King of Cups, the Six of Swords, you moved away from a love situation with the Five of Swords that there was interference, third party, the Fool, the King of Pentacles, and the Devil. Heavy Capricorn energy. Somebody that could have been in a commitment or non-committal. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. What's the Two of Wands? The Hierophant. It's almost like you've ascended here. I feel like this is really good talk, though. The Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. And here you are in some kind of kumbaya energy. Ten of Wands, you release somebody. Somebody could have been very worried about you. So heavy Capricorn energy and heavy Aries energy. I mean, I have it all here. I'm going to tell you the majors. Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, heavy Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius. I don't know why I want to say this is a female. It feels like a friend. I don't know if a friend was very, I don't want to say judgmental, but they didn't like the situation for you at all. How does this person feel about all this right now? Sorry, it just got me. How does this person feel about what they're saying? How does this person feel about number 1122 right now? The devil, the emperor, the magician, the tower, the sun, the fool, the empress, the ace of cups. So this is good intention. The four of pentacles, the star, and the justice. Two of wands, hermit, and the six of pentacles. It feels like a good intention. What's the devil? Ten of wands, yes, chariot, and the death. It does feel like a friend that had good intentions. I don't know if this person was just very like how could I say this? It's not judgmental. It's more so, or a friend or a family member that knew about your situation that hated this for you. Okay. And it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy that you kind of turned this corner, something like that. Okay. Number 2121. Number 2121, you have energy levels. All right, let's see. Okay. I got your revised one. Okay. What is the third party or person are went towards like? What's the cheese on this situation? Who did this person go towards? Who did this person go towards? The chariot could be a Cancer. The Empress, Taurus, Libra. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Page of Swords, the Lovers, and the King of Pentacles. So somebody he feels that wants a relationship, somebody that he feels he could have a family with. The Chariot, the Tower, Scorpio energy, the Sun, the World, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I don't know if it's gonna last though. Who did he go towards? The Three of Wands, Tower, Five of Pentacles. What's the Three of Wands, Tower, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands? This feels like a rebirth, judgment. As soon as I said that, judgment. It feels like a rebirth. Someone from his past. Somebody he could have been committed to. Six of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, he had some kind of, he's like talking to this person. Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. What's coming up between these two? The Justice, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords. So there is like a rebirth, but the Devil, the Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't want a relationship. Three of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. It's not gonna last. Heavy water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What's the cheese behind this situation? Manifest, pets, self-love, water sign, heavy water sign, regrets, separation. Yeah, somebody that there could be literal distance between him and this person, but there is definitely someone he was separated from. Intimacy, twin flames, and health. This could be a twin flame situation. Pregnancy in reverse in a union. They could have had a miscarriage or pregnancy in reverse. Why is that there? The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Somebody that may not want children. All right. Commitment, searching, and pregnancy. Oh, shit. What? So somebody may not want children with him or a family with him, but pregnancy, call decisions, and give it time. So somebody doesn't want a pregnancy with him, but Five of Swords, the Hermit, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. This person doesn't want children. I don't know. There's something very heavy about this person and him. Obviously, it feels like a rebirth. They didn't want children at first, and so he went back. And I don't know if there's something that he wants a family or something like that. They could have had pets together. Like they could have been, that could have been like something with pets together. What are his next actions towards her, if any? What are this person's R's next actions towards 2121, if any? What is this person's next actions towards her in the very near future? What's coming up? The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. Divine timing because he's going towards a commitment. So there's going to be a little silence here. Two of Cups. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. The Sun. The Strength. So there's a lot of holding back. King of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So there's some kind of blockage because there is a reconciliation or a third party. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. Four of Pentacles. He's going to be holding back because he's in a commitment. Nine of Swords. Seven of Cups. Anything else? Was he going to take any actions? Emperor, Judgment, and the Eight of Cups. The King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Is that him towards her? Page of Wands. I feel like he's going to have to leave a situation, so there's weight here. Page of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Fool. Once he releases himself from this situation, or once that ends again, Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, he could be hitting you up. Empress, Seven of Swords, but he's going to be avoiding you because he's with somebody else. I feel like he gives like a hey, you know? Has he read her most recent Facebook posts? What are his thoughts? Has he read it? Magician in reverse. Has he read her most recent Facebook post? Ten of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Swords and the Magician. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Is it still up? Because I don't feel like he's read it as yet. But he may. I don't feel like it's as yet. Has he read her most recent Facebook post? Because if it's still up, that may be coming up. I don't think he's seen it as yet. Has he read her most recent Facebook post? This the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. If he hasn't, he will, because there is spying here. Okay. And how does he feel about this Facebook post? King of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. He feels that, I don't know what you posted, but he feels like this is actually making him a bit more avoidant on communicating with you because you're a bit defensive and guarded. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. So that could also be a triggering factor for him to move towards something else. Six of Swords, the Empress again, and the King of Cups. Yeah. How did he feel about it though? The Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups. It feels like he felt like I was gonna reach out, but fuck, let me not do that to avoid drama. The Fool, the Three of Cups, yeah, the Four of Pentacles. It made him not want to communicate with you because of the post. I'm not sure what it's, what it was about, but it made him feel a little bit more standoffish to like avoid any kind of confusion or drama. Six of Swords, yeah, for him to kind of move. All right, honey, if I'm gonna do the last reading and then I'll go back to sending numbers. If you can tell me who is the winner, and let's just have this person drop their question in the chat. Who's the winner of the question? Oh, okay. I see yours. Oh, damn. Okay, damn. Poor thing. Oop. Skylar, move. I did. I did send you the number. Actually, I could announce it now. It was 333. That was the winner. I'm trying to figure out, but people are only supposed to send one number. So actually, the winner looks like it's. I'm not. Is it Farshida? Farshida? The winner looks like it's Farshida. If Farshida's still here, if Farshida's still here. Oh, okay. Let me see. Actually, as her. Wait, what? No, it's just one. Yeah, it's Farshida. If they're still here. All right. We're gonna wait, and I'm gonna do the rest. I'm gonna do the number, the reading here. Okay. We are on number 1234. Number 1234. You got good luck. You're on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourage you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. All right. Thank you, boo. Oh, I love you too. How does January look in love for number 1234? How does January look in love for number 1234? If I haven't sent you out your numbers, I'm going to send it out in a minute. And I'm going to ensure that everybody gets their I'm going to make sure that everybody gets their numbers and their email answered. Number 1234. How does January look like? How does January look for number 1234 when it comes to love? What's January looking like in love? Bitch. 10 of Pentacles? What? Okay, hold on. The Strength. What's love looking like for 1, 2, 3, 4 in love? I gotta turn down this light. My face is so hot right now. 9 of Wands. Okay. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups. All right, so we got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We have Gemini energy. 10 of Pentacles, the World. Nice. Judgment, Leo energy. 6 of Swords, High Priestess, heavy Pisces energy, and the 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands. So you're moving forward. There's a change coming. King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, the Justice, and the 9 of Swords. I see you being stressed around one person. Page of Wands, I see you having options. 10 of Wands, but that means you're releasing other people. The Stars, somebody wants to heal something with you. And I see a breakthrough, and I see, what's this breakthrough here? This Ace of Swords, High Priestess, and the Lovers. The 8 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, the Empress, and the Emperor. Emperor, the Sun. Is this new? Knight of, no, this is two people from your past. One wants to heal a situation with you, and the other one wants to heal a situation with you too. I see you being in your head regarding a water sign. All right, but I see you really standing your ground with this person. King of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Once you, okay, I'm gonna see what this is. So you got two people. There's a change here. I feel like you're releasing people. Okay. Page of Pentacles. What's the Page of Wands? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I see somebody trying to come. I see two people trying to come back into your energy. But I feel like you're with the Strength here, 6 of Pentacles, you're holding back from the breadcrumbing energy. King of Wands, and the 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Somebody's trying to sneak back in. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, is your husband in the water sign. And you have some kind of breakthrough though. And I feel like you're gonna be blocking the water sign out. Okay, what is this King of Swords? The Page of Cups, the Sun, and the 8 of Pentacles. Is that a new person? 5 of Cups. No, there's somebody here that's going to be kind of like trying to make something work with you. But with the 10 of Swords, the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles, it feels like your ex. 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the Magician. You're holding back because you're trying to manifest something new here. All right. There is a new person, but I don't know. There's still a weight here. Why? 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, because you're still in limbo about walking away from other people. The Hermit. You're kind of juggling somebody here, even though you're standing your ground, but you're not fully walking away from people. So there's still a weight to get this 6 of Wands Emperor, this divine masculine. Let me see what comes out from the other deck. Yes, ma'am. What's January looking like for her when it comes to love? What's January looking like for her when it comes to love? Let me turn this light down, guys, because your girl is burning up. What's January looking like when it comes to love? The King of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The 2 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. This fire sign always comes out. I don't know if your ex-husband is a fire sign, but in my deck, for some reason, he's always comes up as a fire sign. I think you told me he's a Pisces too. I don't know. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, 8 of Cups. I see you being very logical. 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. But you're logical, but you're still at limbo. Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 7 of Cups. So people from your past are coming back. Ace of Cups. What's the 8 of Cups? The Knight of Cups. There is new love here. A possible air sign. Tell me about this air sign. 10 of Cups. There is the new person. 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords. But you're at limbo, death, about putting things to an end with someone else or other people. Okay? Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. And I'm going from another deck and it's still telling me the same thing. 3 of Wands. I feel like you're waiting Emperor for your person. Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. The High Priestess. What's that? The Empress. Okay, so you're very much in your energy. Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Star. But you're giving someone fake, like a illusion. You're giving someone hope. Queen of Wands. All right. I don't know, some kind of soulmate you're giving hope to. Tell me about this new person. The Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Heavy air sign. All right. Look, I can't make this up. Heavy air sign. All right. There's a breakthrough. There's communication, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. But it's once you get over a karmic cycle. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and a Nine of Wands. Just tell me the same thing. You keep sharing your energy amongst people that you need to walk away from. So I feel like if she removes herself, if she actually closes out these cycles, what happens? Yeah, that I know, but I don't feel like it's that. I don't feel like obviously that's a relationship that always has to be there. I feel like there's something about you already know. If she closes out this cycle, then what happens in January in love? Ten of Pentacles, a first card out. The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Emperor. The Four of Swords, the Devil, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Judgment. The Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. What's the Knight of Wands? The Death, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun. Do you want me to tell you as it is? You know, I'm going to be a little harsh here. Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands. Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. Do you want me to tell you? Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Once you walk away, you got the Ace of Cups. Three of Cups, the World, and the Page of Cups. Yeah. So there's a bit of an energy here of like, this feels like, you know, when I feel like we're all like, we kind of always, we do this. Okay. It's the knowing that there's things that kind of just needs to put an end to it. And obviously it's not the situation with the ex-husband, because there's a difference with being cordial, as I said, and there's a difference of Six of Pentacles and a Chariot, giving someone enough to feel like this can go somewhere. I'm not sure if this is with the ex-husband or with the water sign. What I will tell you is this: there's still chapters that you haven't closed out yet when it comes to love, not when it comes to being cordial, because that relationship is always going to be there. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's almost a feeling of feeling like I don't know if it's flirting, or you know, it's is a good feeling. It's receiving the good feeling because we feel lonely, so we don't want to keep our phone dry. I don't know if that's your situation, but that's what this feels like. It's literally not entertaining people that you know that you're not gonna go, you know, that you don't want to be with, or maybe you're just not gonna go anywhere. Two of Cups, Four of Cups, and a Page of Wands. It's like, why are we even flirting? The Fool, release yourself from this. The Empress and the Queen of Wands. There's something with a lack of confidence here. I hope that makes sense. It's like, let me just keep someone around because, you know, right now I got nothing going on. But, you know, is she going to meet this King of Swords in January? King of Swords? Holy shit. Look. King of Swords. The Chariot, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. The Two of Wands. This like a maybe. Ace of Swords. You may be meeting them. Nine of Wands, the Hermit, and the Devil. But see, listen, I went to a whole other deck. This is insane. I can't make this shit up. And we're gonna have to definitely sidebar on this, and I'm gonna give you pow pow. because girl, it's telling me yes. However, 10 of Wands and the devil, once you release, what's the devil? These unhealthy attachments, the judgment, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. It's like you're breadcrumbing someone. And it's because there's some kind of unhealthy attachment. What's the unhealthy attachment about? The Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star, because you feel like, let me just entertain this because right now maybe this is a way of validation or wanting to feel loved. Do you know what I mean? And I completely understand. Or even like, I'm bored, let me go ahead and hit this person up. Or if they contact me with, hey, it's like, hey, what you doing? It's like one of those energies. Tell me about the King of Swords in January. The Death, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Why is the Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, the King of Wands? And it keeps telling me something about this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's something about Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups, entertaining somebody. The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Temperance. It's almost like needing to manifest from a place of being still and honestly being alone. It's really that. There's a difference. And okay, I'm gonna put it to you this way, and I'm gonna put myself out there. There's a difference between cordial and like, if this person hits you up, is like, do you see a future with us? Do you automatically like, absolutely not? Or is there a fear of what are their next actions going to be when it comes to helping me out with the kids? So I need to make sure I thread lightly. It's that I know that everybody's situation is different, so I don't even want to like compare it to mine. But like my ex-husband and I, we're like this, we're like friends. I literally get along with the women that he's had in his life. We had a great relationship. He has a wonderful relationship with my husband. I mean, he takes us to the airport when we need it, because there's a boundary there. I don't feel absolutely anything for him more than I have love for him as a family member. You know what I mean? He's a family member. Like, hey, if he comes to pick up the kids, hey, I cooked. Did you want to take a plate? All right, cool. But there's a boundary. There's a clear, very clear and concise boundary, that there's no mixed emotions, because if there wasn't, this would be chaotic. This would be absolutely chaotic. And not everybody gets that. And I understand that, to be friends with someone like that. But once there are clear boundaries, because there's no emotions, that's it. There's a difference. So it's like, you may not have emotions for that person, but this person still has emotions for you. You need to have your boundaries up so clearly because of that. You know what I mean? Which may just be, you can't sleep over. You're not going to be here in my home when I'm alone. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know what your situation is. And obviously, we can definitely take this. But I feel like, I'm sorry, I've just been telling you the same thing over and over again. I don't know why this keeps coming up. But like, we're like this. And if my husband ever needs something, I know he'll be there. But again, it's because there's no emotions from none of us. So it's not difficult. In your situation, I'm sure it's different, because he has emotions, and his emotions get the best of him, to why he can't put your situation with your children first, which is, that's what it is. It's the kids first. It's not even about us. And I guess that's why I'm going to shut up, because it is different. I shouldn't have even made the comparison. I apologize, but it's one of those situations where when people still have emotions and they can't be mature, they're putting that situation over the kids, and that's pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a nice shirt. It's not really like a flirting. That's more so like complimenting. There's a difference. But if he was to hit you up on some, oh, hey, do you want to grab a drink? Could I sleep over or something like that? Are you willing to be like, no, even if the kids are here, you're not sleeping here. Sorry. No. You know what I mean? So I guess the situation is a little bit different, because I don't know if there's a fear, like, if I come on so strong, he may not come around the children, he may not help me anymore. That I understand, because I remember being at that point where we were separating, and it wasn't kumbaya. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put him out there, but it was on his end. It wasn't kumbaya. I was very spiteful, and I understood that. But we grew out of that, thankfully, and now we're here to where we go to Disney. He and with his relationship, his person loves my kids, my person loves our kids, and we all went as a blended family to Disney for their birthday. Clear boundaries, because there's no feelings from none of us. Do we have love for one another? Absolutely. We're always going to be a family. And it's because our children connects us, but that's it. You know what I mean? That I understand. I completely understand that. So it is a tough situation. King of Swords is going to come. I know he is. Be very much aware in January. Okay, whatever comes out. Could we not talk about the situation anymore, Spirit, please? Could we just give something else? Whatever comes out. Did Farshida ever come into chat to drop the question? Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Other than the situation, please. Whatever comes out. The Empress, the Hangman, and the Six of Pentacles. The Moon. And the Strength. Oh, no, Hermit and the Strength. The Empress, the Two of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Moon, High Priestess, the Hermit, Eight of Pentacles, and the Strength, the Emperor. Two of Pentacles and the Empress, Nine of Wands. What's the Two of Pentacles and the Empress? The Temperance. Hangman, Three of Wands, Ace of Cups. What's the Hangman? The Hierophant. You know, with the Temperance here, Spirit sees everything that you're going through and everything that you're struggling to maintain, the peace, the balance. All right, Six of Pentacles and yeah, Seven of Wands. It's the same energy. I do want to tell you that Spirit sees it. Okay, Spirit sees it. The Moon and the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups. The Moon, even though you feel like things are kind of like stagnant in certain areas, the Ten of Cups is coming towards you and you're calling it in. The Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Continue working on yourself and continue praying and stay prayed up. The Strength and the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles and the Strength, the Ace of Swords. Knowing your worth with the Empress, you are gonna get your Emperor. All right. Knowing your worth, you're definitely going to get this. What's the Seven of Wands? The Judgment. But there's something with the Six of Wands. Again, Seven of Cups. I'm sorry. It keeps coming out. And I ask Spirit, please don't give me that same energy. I'm going to show it to you. You got the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands speaks about attention. You see this person is actually getting attention. They're being applauded, in the limelight. You know, with the Six of Pentacles is you sharing that energy. With the Seven of Cups, it speaks about options. But with the Seven of Wands on top of it is like, you need to protect yourself, right? Seven of Wands, stand your ground, hold your boundaries, call judgment on the situation. And I do want to tell you, your energy is not for everybody. The King of Cups, the Magician, and the Tower. What's this King of Cups? The Three of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. You're going to have a moment coming up that you are going to learn a lesson maybe from a possible water sign or a Gemini. All right. What's this about? The Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, something about closing out a cycle with this person because this person knows how to pull on your heartstrings or know how to be very emotionally manipulative. All right, Ten of Swords and the Tower. There could be a divine intervention. The Sun, the Two of Wands is going to push you forward into your own happiness. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Three of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Justice. You're going to get some kind of karmic justice. You are, with the Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords, going to meet your person. Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I also feel like the doors of your financial freedom is also coming in. All right. Did she ever come back in? Because if not, we're going to move on to the next winner. Where's Farshida? Did Farshida come in? Oh, look at JC. Thank you, JC. She's not here. I wonder if we should announce the second winner. Nope. Okay. Who's the next winner? Let me go back to this. Who's the next winner? Rochelle. Rochelle 44442. Is she here? All right, let me send out the other numbers and then we'll continue. Okay. Did everybody get their numbers? I'm sending out the last number, but I only have two. Questions are closed, by the way. I don't know if I said that before. Everybody should have gotten their number. I don't have anything else. Did I get you? I think I did. Yep, I did yours already. Yep. I'm going back to all my emails. I don't have anything else. Everybody should have gotten their numbers. All right. Number 0440. After this question, if Rochelle doesn't come in, could we just go to the next winner, please? Because everybody should have stayed here till like the end. Bless you. All right, number 0440. You have the gut feeling. The gut feeling. Who's coming towards 0440 in love? Who's coming towards her in love? Who's coming towards her in love? For number 0440, who's coming towards her in love? Who's coming towards her in love? The Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. This could be someone at a distance. They want to offer some kind of apology, or let's see. Who's coming towards her in love? Yeah, the Judgment and Six of Cups. Somebody from your past. Somebody wants another chance. and the Six of Wands in reverse. This is something that didn't turn out as expected. Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Ten of Swords. Somebody wants to come back to apologize. Gemini energy, Knight of Cups, Six of Wands in reverse, and the Temperance. Who's this person? Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Somebody wants to come in to get some kind of breakthrough with you, emotional fulfillment. It feels like they're coming in a new energy. Emperor, Aries energy. The Chariot. What's the Six of Wands in reverse? The Eight of Pentacles. Somebody may not be doing well financially or through their business success. Nine of Wands. They could be struggling at work. How does she know who this person is? Five of Swords. The Hangman. This is someone that was very stagnant. Heavy Aries energy. Leo. Heavy Sagittarius and Gemini. Heavy Sagittarius and heavy Aries. Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, someone that was very much stuck, okay? Somebody that Two of Swords, Four of Wands could have had an option with someone else that went towards another opportunity. King and the Queen of Wands, the Tower, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. What's that about? The Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Is that them two? Justice. This is like a twin flame or heavy soulmate energy. King and the Queen of Pentacles, King and the Queen of Wands, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy fire, heavy earth. This is definitely someone that you could have felt rejected by, or someone with the Tower and the Knight of Wands. There's something ended abruptly. Six of Pentacles. You felt like this person was breadcrumbing you. Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. King. You could have found out that this person had someone else. All right. I don't know. I don't want to say someone younger. Yeah. Queen of Swords. There's definitely an ex that wants to come back in for a new energy with you. They want to apologize. All right. Six of Wands in reverse. Something that, didn't, even if you gave it time, something didn't work out. And I also feel like they're going through some kind of financial struggle, or someone here that with the Six of Wands in reverse, someone here that's like a job, like doesn't have a job. All right. Is Rochelle here? I feel like we're gonna be doing this all day. Who is that? Thank you, honey. Or thank you, honey. Thank you, my love. All right. So next winner. Who's the next winner? Because at this point, you guys were supposed to wait to the end. Oops. Okay. The third winner would be Tammy. Is Tammy still in the house? No, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I mean, the thing is that I did say you gotta wait till the end of their live. All right. I have one more question. Let's see if Tammy shows up. All right, number 0220. Number 0220. You got to act on your idea. If Tammy doesn't show up, the next one would be Dorian. If Tammy doesn't show up, the next one will be Dorian. Dorian, are you still in here? All right. For numbers 0220, let's get a love reading, present and future. Yes, I got you, honey. I didn't forget you. I got you, boo. Number 0220. Number 0220. Tell me about love in a present moment. Oh, okay. The Judgment and the Star, Aquarius energy, Sag energy, the Chariot. Wow. Okay. Cancer energy. The Magician wanted to come out in reverse. Gemini energy. We'll see. And the Moon. Damn, you got all majors, girl. Pisces, Scorpio energy, 10 of Cups, the Star, Knight of Wands. So somebody wants to heal a situation with you. 4 of Wands, the Sun, and the King of Wands. This is definitely someone that's a bit jealous. All right. This could be a heavy Leo energy. I mean, you have it. You have Sag, you have Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, and heavy Leo. You have Aries, Sag here. So heavy Sag, heavy Leo. The King of Pentacles. Damn, somebody wants another chance with you. This is someone that you may have blocked, okay, or energetically blocked. It's definitely someone from your past, but this is someone a bit toxic, very controlling and possessive. Heavy Capricorn energy, okay? Soulmate energy here. Somebody is ready for commitment for you. 9 of Wands. They haven't let go of you. Temperance, 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. They may have just been delaying coming towards you because you have them blocked or they feel insecure. With Temperance, they want to heal something with you. Knight of Swords, they're coming for your ass. Ace of Pentacles, they want to come and offer you commitment. All right? The 3 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like since this person has been gone, you've been working on yourself. Okay, there's something here about you. I don't know if you're working out or there's something with you just working on yourself. 2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and a 6 of Pentacles. I feel like with the 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords, you've kind of been shifting your focus towards your finances, towards you. Okay, it's almost like out of sight, out of mind, or you're trying to keep that kind of energy. The 6 of Wands, a Page of Wands, and a 5 of Swords. This person wants to come back in because you're getting too much attention. Okay, so if you didn't block him, it's energetically blocking. So 7 of Wands, you're someone that you kind of pushed out your energy. King of Swords, this is definitely someone, an ex. This is definitely someone, an ex, okay? The 2 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Expect communication from whoever this is, but you got big changes here. This is big, big energy, but this is someone that's a bit possessive, controlling, jealous. All right, so what's coming up in love for number 0220? What's coming up in love? What's coming up in love? What could she expect in love for number 0220? What could she expect in love coming up? What's coming up? So this is already in the energy. So it could be pretty much any day now. The Strength, Leo energy. What could she expect? What's coming up next? Two of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. It's heavy Leo. The Sun, I don't know if this person has Leo placements or maybe you do. And the Knight of Wands, somebody's coming back very passionately. 5 of Pentacles, there's still a bit of insecurities. And I feel like 5 of Wands, when you hear from this person, there could be an argument. All right, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, I feel like you're being very much focused on you. Queen of Swords, yes, justice, balancing out your energy. And that is shifting. It's an energetic shift between you and someone else. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Judgment. Somebody's feeling a bit disappointed that what? The 3 of Cups, The Nine of Swords, I don't know if they feel or they're making up scenarios in their head that you are dating, all right? Six of Swords, yeah, Three of Swords. Somebody can't move past you. Somebody hasn't moved on. Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. They're ready to fight for you. Five of Wands, death. They want a rebirth. This is like, I'm going to fight for what I want. The Sun and the Lovers, Six of Cups, definitely someone from your past. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. But I feel like you have other options coming in, or you could be investing in other situations. You have something new as well. All right, Ace of Wands, the Tower, Scorpio energy, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. But this person is going to come in very forceful. Seven of Wands to try to block you from moving on. The Star and the Six of Wands. This person is very, very jealous. I mean, that I keep getting that over and over again. Tell me about this new situation here. Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. I see that new situation going very well. But I feel with the Four of Cups, Five of Swords, you don't expect this new situation to come. And what's going to have you kind of like now in your feelings is because Five of Swords, there's some kind of interference from your past. Five of Swords, King of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I feel like you're going to be moving forward with someone here. Heavy water sign, this newer energy. Okay, but I feel like and it's moving towards commitment. It's moving towards commitment, but I feel like when the past person comes back, you're like in your head. You're like, what the fuck am I going to do? Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the World. What's the World? Knight of Swords. Who is she going towards? Because what? Who is she going to go towards? The Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands. So who's she releasing? Chariot, Page of Swords, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the King of Swords. What's this? Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, the Justice, the Three of Pentacles. You may be getting married. I think listen, you got a commitment coming up that looks like marriage with the Justice and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to end up rejecting the past person because you're heading towards a new direction. I don't think you see this coming. I don't do time frames, but it's definitely in the near future. Is all this happening? Is the ex coming back in January? Six of Cups, yes, January. It's right around the corner. It's already in your energy. How about the new person? Is this also January? Ten of Pentacles, yes. So there goes your dilemma. You got somebody that's willing to offer you everything. The Ten of Pentacles, this person wants commitment and that past person comes back. So, okay. The winner may be Dorian. Let's see. Who's the next one up? Was it? Okay, so Tammy didn't show. So Dorian, you're up. Mm-hmm. JC it is. Good luck. Keep me posted or keep us posted because I just saw the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. All right. You're gonna really be in your head. Happy holidays, love. Zorian, drop your question, boo. Let me do this other question that I got. Zorian, drop your question. I'm glad you came back. I got one more question before you, and then you're up, Dorian. So think about your question and drop it. All right. Thank you, boo. All right, let's see. What's the cheese man for the rest of the month? What's the cheese man surrounding G, the Gemini, for the rest of the month? What's the cheese man surrounding G for the rest of the month? What's the cheese man? What is the cheese man? The Fool, the Sun, okay. The Seven of Cups. Drop your questions, Orion, in the comments, please. Four of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. Okay, the Fool, the Five of Cups. Oh, wow. The Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Is this her energy? The Ace of Swords, girl. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You got I want to say an X with the King of Swords. I mean, that always gives me X energy. That could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but that's you. This month is really all about you. I feel like the Fool and the Sun, you're going to be in a very happy energy. Okay. 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You could be feeling yourself getting attention. All right. 4 of Wands and it's 4 of Wands and a 10 of Cups. You're going towards like happily ever after energy. Like, while you're in this bliss, you got somebody upset in their feelings. 7 of Wands, they want to block your happiness. The fact that you're in some kind of stable or you're in a stable position, you have this person is burdened by that. 4 of Cups, they don't like the fact that you're shining. They don't like the fact that you're shining. 2 of Swords, yeah, they don't like this. The Moon, what's the Moon and the Sun? The 7 of Pentacles, what's the 7 of Wands? The Hangman, what's this exposing thing? 7 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the 8 of Wands. What is that about? Justice, the Lovers, and the 5 of Swords. Somebody could be getting karma, and their karma is that something is going to be exposed to them, or something is coming out to light about what? What does it have to do with her? The 9 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups that you may be talking to somebody else, or you may have another option. So they're going to be finding that they're going to be finding out about that. What they're going to do about that? What? Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Justice, 7 of Swords, the Strength, 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups. So they're going to want to try to sneak into your energy, but it's very manipulative because they want another chance now that you have moved on. Oh, hell no, girl. 7 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Yes, ma'am. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, what? The Chariot, the 6 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So the cheesemate is on you because you're about to be whole ass married. You're about to get into a commitment. And this person does not like that shit. And they're going to come back. They're going to be finding out because they're spying on you. 7 of Pentacles and the Moon, the Page of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. They could be finding this out by someone else. Who's this person that they're finding this out by? The Empress, the Lovers, and the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, somebody's mammy, somebody's mom. Empress, Ace of Cups. Somebody like I feel like it's a female energy, heavy Sagittarius energy. Um, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Sag, Leo. Okay, somebody could be telling them that 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So this person gonna be so much in their ego, they feel like you're cheating on them. They could even be feeling like, oh, you had this person around when I was with you. What? Why are you being silent about this? Damn, 2 of Pentacles, Death, and the 8 of Swords. Girl, don't let this fuck up your peace. Don't let this fuck up your peace. What? Yeah, you need to be the bigger person because you're about to be whole ass married. Don't let this freak up your relationship or the person that you got coming in or the commitment you got going on. Because what? That was a mouthful. Sorry. And don't be taking that in a nasty way. That's what he said. Ah, that was good. That was some good ass tea. That gave me a headache. Denial. That's the card that dropped. Denial. Denial. What you so lost about? You got a freaking ex that can't see you move on. You about to come into a connection. What are you so lost about? I mean, you got somebody stressing over you. What's the cheese name? Ghost and sneaky. Oh Lord, terms. Okay. So you had a sneaky person. I don't know. I'm getting a few energies from this. I don't know if this person ghosted you or something like that, but you definitely got somebody spying on you, okay? I also feel like they feel because you've ghosted them or you're like ghosting, like you're pushing their energy away. You haven't been communicating that you're sneaking towards someone else and now they want to come and beg secrets. Sneaky, no. Terms, pregnancy, call. What's pregnancy in terms? Triggers, pregnancy in reverse, and cycles. Okay. This is gonna be a bit listen, searching and spy, girl. Girl. What's pets and call? Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's pets? Give it time. I don't know if this person had a pet or something like that. You're this ex, whoever the hell this is. I will tell you this. What's this pregnancy and pregnancy in reverse? Open your heart, denial, and justice. Give me the permission to say what I got to say, or I'll go offline with this one. Because this is personal. You have two dogs? Okay. Dorian, did you type your question in here? I'm waiting for you. Okay, I do see your question. Okay. I'll pin that. Do it? Okay, girl. You got to tell me twice. If a pregnancy didn't happen, whether it was here or not, I'm going to put it this way, it's because that was divine intervention. If there was a pregnancy that didn't happen with the person, that was divine intervention. I'm not sure if this was a loss or this just didn't happen and this person wanted to pursue that. It was divine intervention. The second thing is you need to be careful because I think I got the same energy for you. This person with cycles will try to get you pregnant because they're triggered to stop you from moving on. And that will end you back into a karmic cycle. You got a psychopath in your hand, on your hands. Honeymoon, sexuality, and union. Let me tell you, the next person coming in, you gonna love the you know what. Date night, narcissist, and deadline. This person feels like it's time is like, I need to rush this. So be careful. Be careful. All right. Don't connect with them in that way. Don't have sex with this person, please, because I feel like they will do something spitefully. And that's why that came out. Okay. For the winner. For the winner. All right. Dorian, for the winner. What does the new year have in store for Dorian? Now, mind you, this is like a year, right? So tarot will highlight certain things. Obviously, that's not how your entire year is going to go. That's why when I do like monthly forecasts, I usually do month by month, right? So this is going to be like the overall energy. These are going to be like highlights, okay? So what I may say may be not in the order. It could be like the giving me the highlight of March, the highlight of September, the highlight of December, just FYI. All right. For Dorian, what does 2026 hold in store? What does 2026 hold in store for Dorian? For my big broski, 8 of Cups, there could be a transition, a move, travel, Page of Wands, something. You may be leaving something behind to start something new. There's a transition coming up for you in 2026. I would say keep this video on hand. I don't know why I want to say that, so you can go back to it. Knight of Swords, there could be a communication coming up. A very important conversation too. 8 of Wands just wanted to come out. 10 of Cups. Okay. What's 2026 looking like for Dorian? Nine of Wands. I just saw the 3 of Wands in reverse just fell into my lap. That speaks about somebody wanting to return. But let's see. 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Page of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands. 10 of Cups, Temperance, 9 of Wands, and the Lovers. What's the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Swords? 5 of Swords. What's the 8 of Cups? 6 of Wands. What's the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords? Page of Cups. There's an offer being presented to you. With the 6 of Wands, this may be in a form of recognition or success. There's something here that's coming in for you, but I feel like you're going to be overthinking it to the point of possible sabotage. What's the 6 of Wands? Hermit. There's going to be something that you're really going to have to think about a lot. You may also be in this energy coming up in 2026 on whether or not you should leave a situation because you feel like 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. There, it's like a job that could be clipping your wings. Okay, so there may be some anxiety around that. Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Tower. What's that? Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. What's the Four of Pentacles, Tower, Seven of Pentacles? There could be a loss in finances, but I see you recovering and moving out of it. Okay, so don't worry. Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, the Devil. What's the Devil? Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. What's the Devil? Queen of Cups. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone that you have affection with or affection to. Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups. You may have an argument with this person. Who's this Queen of Cups? Ace of Wands. This could be a love situation. Ten of Cups and the Temperance. I see you healing a lot of family situations. I don't know if you have children, or I see you healing things with family in 2026. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like a kumbaya energy. The Sun, a very happy energy around family. Nine of Wands and the Lovers. Five of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, Lovers, Five of Pentacles. Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Moon. Why? The Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Star. Ace of Pentacles and the Star. The King of Wands. What does that have to do with him? The Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. You know, there's an energy here, and I don't know if deep down inside you've been holding on to a certain individual. Feels like a connection that you were in. With the Queen of Swords, it could be someone that you were divorced from, separated from, obviously someone that you broke up with. That you have been kind of, I don't know if this shifted your perception on how you see love, or you had just felt the energy of not being able to move on. There is something about triggering your insecurities or triggering some kind of abandonment issue. And this is what has maybe kept you from connecting with someone else or moving towards wish fulfillment, something with the Star, the Ace of Cups, new love. So what's this have to do with 2026? Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Empress, Chariot, Eight of Swords, Four of Cups. Be careful, because I still see you being in that same energy in 2026. So let's see what else. It's like, I don't know if you're fully ready to, like, if you've been holding on to this situation. It's like letting this go or moving on has been very, very hard and tough. What else can he expect in 2026? Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. See, there's like an argument or a fight here. I'm sorry, that's Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. This could be related around finances or feeling like you're being pulled in different directions. Eight of Wands in reverse. You may stop talking to somebody. All right. Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Hierophant, Queen of Swords, and the Strength. I see whatever this argument is, though. You're going to be different about it. I don't know if you've always been a person to, let's say there's an argument, I don't know, with someone, with a sibling or someone that you love, and you always give in to try to resolve it. I feel like you're like, fuck that. I'm not doing that anymore. And Eight of Wands and Queen of Swords, you just cut this person off. Five of Swords, definitely someone very sabotaging. Page of Swords, you're gonna realize who this is. Four of Swords, yeah, Three of Swords. It's painful. And but it's like you're having a shift in perception. Queen of Wands, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, of how sabotaging this person, like if you and this person argues, I don't know if you feel like it's always you trying to make amends, or this could also be the energy of like you realizing that this shit is just sabotaging your overall energy. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Justice. What's that? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Believe it or not, when you stop giving to whoever this is, when you start being that Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, you don't want to talk to me, well then fuck it. Cool, not a problem. This person comes right back and it gets resolved. I feel like that's like the lesson behind here is like, yes, being the bigger person, but when do you stop being a doormat, right? Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant, Temperance. What's that? Ten of Wands. I do feel that in 2026 judgment, you're gonna realize that there's burdens that you're gonna have to release. As far as what's the Hierophant? Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. There's a big avoidance here from you actually, like, I want to say rebuilding your life around love. And I feel like, yes, it comes with time, but with the Temperance and the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, and the Judgment, you start realizing I need to release this shit. I want to move on now and I want to be happy. Eight of Wands reverse and the Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Going back, and again, this is just a lot of energies for the year. Going back to that being this is not cold hearted, but withdrawing your energy and also being in a more logical approach towards people and not being a doormat puts you in a very like anxious energy. But I feel like the minute you do this again, there's something about the energy shifting, and people that want to be in your energy will be, and it comes back around. Three of Pentacles and the Strength. Yeah, Page of Cups. There's an apology. This is a very specific person. I'm just not sure who this is. The person that came out was a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Who the hell is this person? Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Tower, Emperor, I'm sorry, Empress, Six of Wands, and the King of Wands. Heavy fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. What's this Emperor? Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. This could be someone that you were married to. Again, I don't know who this person is, but this is definitely like someone a family member or someone that you were married to. Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody seems very selfish. Somebody seems very, very selfish. Anything else? The Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Empress. Empress, Seven of Swords, Two of Cups. You may want to start, I don't know, you in 2026, you may start feeling, as I said, that there's something around your success that you feel like there's no growth, or your wings are being clipped, or there's something that you want to do, and you may start, Seven of Swords, kind of sneaking away towards another opportunity. Anything else other than this? 2026. What does 2026 hold? I feel like overall, it's all it speaks about you putting you first. It speaks about you putting you first. That's I feel like your advice. 2026 needs to be you first. Everything else second and third. 2026 for him. Other than this energy, anything else? The Five of Wands again and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Five of Wands? The Eight of Wands in reverse. There's going to be a fight that you're going to stop talking to somebody. It keeps going around the same thing. Page of Swords, yeah. The Three of Wands, you're going to distance yourself because you feel it's the right thing to do. That's you. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra energy, Tower. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. And the fact that you're not talking to this person is going to hurt you, but you find the strength to move along. All right. And I feel like, again, because I don't know, it's such a weird energy. Again, is because you have a fight. What is this fight about? The Hierophant, the Death, the Five of Swords, the Magician, the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. Who is the Empress? The Two of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. I don't know if this is your ex. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's almost like, damn, you've already moved on to something else. Leave me the fuck alone. There may be a big argument here, and you feel bad about not talking to this person, but you find the strength to hold back. And actually, this push you into some kind of healing. It does come back around, though. It's almost like some kind of lesson towards whoever this is. And it creates an energetic shift. What else? 2026. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Hangman, and the King of Cups. When it comes to work, I see you shifting your perception, realizing this may not be your emotional fulfillment anymore. Realizing Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Hangman, it's like stagnant. The Hierophant, Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. I see you wanting more, but with the Nine of Wands, I see you kind of staying there until Seven of Wands. I don't know. I don't think you move though. I think you think about it, but I don't see you moving. I don't see you moving out of it. Five of Pentacles, you feel too insecure, maybe because you have seniority or you already have like some kind of stability there. You know what I mean? Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Sun. Sun, Six of Cups, High Priestess. What's this about? The Star. Again, it's the same energy. There's healing around a family situation. Ten of Swords, the Lovers. Is this with the same person? Four of Swords, yes or no? Wheel of Fortune. Your whole reading has been about putting you first, becoming this Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands reverse. Like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm done. And it hurts, but it's like the best thing that you can do for you. And believe it or not, because you put yourself in this energy, this person comes back and there's actually like some kind of like healing, some kind of like it feels different from what this usually is. Oh my God, my cat keeps like snipping out of me because he's hungry. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe you feel maybe that was a sign from him. Because he was like literally just kept like munching at my toes. I don't know if you have someone like that in your energy that just keeps picking and picking, and there's just so much that you couldn't endure, and it's like finally you're like, you know what, deuces, my friend, even though it's painful because I do care for you, but I'm done. And this person comes back around in divine timing to heal the situation with you. Thank you so much. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Astro. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Victorious. Thank you, Dorian, for coming back on. Who else did I miss that was here? Thank you so much for holding me down. I know this was a lot. As I said, thank you, honey, Astro, Dorian. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to keep your karma balance. These will be time stamped in a bit. Okay. Give us time to timestamp this because it was a lot. These will be time stamped by, before tomorrow, obviously. Love you all. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Take care.